Hey, y'all, look at this. I became a Red Bull. I got some wings for you if you want some. We also have our nutritional facts here. And since it's summertime, of course, we are the summer edition. Oh, mustard. Dang it, I couldn't do it long enough without taking a breath. Oh god, I'm hot. Why am I so hot? Why am I so hot? Nobody clip that. See, one of them is here. I do see our old tracks. Let's see if we can get on top of the Type 8 now. Bonk. Yeah. Oh, stay. Perfect. Heck yeah. 10 out of 10, right?
Okay. Got this laser. Let's come down from the ceiling. God, there's so many. There's so many buttons and indicators. The fucking lines are everywhere. Oh, that will send me up there somewhere? Okay. Well, I guess let's see what's up here.
I see you found the death room.
Damn it, Neve. Okay, so not that way. Understood. That is so many fucking turret robots.
So he may have standards. But I'm an actual assassin, and what that means is, see, I take his gun.
Got a fight on our hands.
How? I took your gun. How do you have your gun? Okay, whatever. You heard nothing, sir. Anyways, feel free to have your gun back. Smart of you, Alonso. One, engage. There we go. Oh, you put the lime in the codex, and you put the lime in the codex, and you mark the gal map. Put the lime in the codex, and you mark the gal map. Yeah, that works. That works. I like it. Bonk. Oh, something's happening. Something is happening. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, it's charging something. What's it doing? Is it gonna yeet us out? What is this? Oh, and they're turning yellow. Whoa, what is that? I don't even know if anything's happening to my ship right now. Oh! Ho! Well, we got yeeted somehow. We got yeeted, that's for sure.
Oh, we got yeeted. How fast are we going? Oh, we don't even know. 5,000. 5,000 meters per second. Hey there, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? We got our elite stream tonight. We're back in the bubble, finally. After much carrier jumping. Holy crap. I think it's 144 carrier jumps each way. It was a lot. Hey, Gino. How's it going? How's it going? So today we're gonna start our villain arc because we've been informed that we're a villain, so we might as well just go all in on it, right? So we have I don't know. I'm just gonna start with this ship. When the Kestrel comes out, I might build one too for doing some ganking stuff, perhaps. And but I've been meaning to build this ship for a while because just the meme potential is great. This is the Guy Ferdieri. My plan is gank people and then just copy paste in the chat. Welcome to Flavortown whenever I blow them up. Because I saw this paint job and I was like, oh god, it's Guy Fieri. So we're gonna have to gather some mats and stuff to start with, but I figured I'd show off the actual ship here. We need to get the build going and stuff, but the aesthetics of it is, you know, Guy Ferdieri, call sign diners. But we need to get some proto alloys first. We have to start with that, so we have to go gather the stuff for the engineering that we're going to need first, so we're going to have to do that. I think I have a lot of the stuff I can trade, but starting off is that. That way I can at least have a proper gank ship on Kezika, other than my Type 10 I kind of use, but it was a PvE sustained damage output build rather than a burst damage output, so it wasn't exactly very good at killing people that even paper ships trying to get away could escape from that thing super easily. You had to get people really off guard with that one. Plus, interdicting people in a Type 10 was also difficult. Nobody remembers the 500th Hair Bear that took care of a tiny BGS faction and built a few systems of colonization, but lots of people remember the Scourges of Open that you need to run in fear from. Yeah. Oh yeah, that brings up a thing too. Apparently, one of the colonization groups that is like chaining out towards Saj or whatever, they're like accusing some other group of sniping, quote unquote. But this group apparently all they did is they bridged off and just built around faster than this group. It's like, that's not really sniping. You just lost the race. Like, as far as, yeah, I mean, that's just they built faster than you. But anyways, yeah, we need to find a boom system. We need to get radialic or light, whichever one's the G5. That's the one I don't have the stuff to trade for. The other stuff I usually have the stuff to trade for, so we should hopefully be able to trade everything else after that. Where's state? There it is. Boom. Actually, investment's fine too. That's right. Investment is also fine. So we want to go somewhere that's not Empire though. So any of my bookmarks are already out. That might work. Let's pop over there then. Oh crap, I forgot my limpets. Shit. I forgot at least. Don't you hate it when you're like, you hit the launch button, they're like, wait a second, I forgot something. God damn it. How's it going, Gino, if you like Vino? Is that what, I don't know. I know you do the Neva's Believe, and I try to think of something that's good that's rhyming. I think you suggested Gino if you like Vino once. Did it give a shout out? It did give a shout out. Good. Okay.
Move directly to your allocated path.
How dare you use the rules to win against us? Yeah, I don't know. So I was just looking because like for my faction I have an exploration faction, so I like building deep space outposts, and I was probably gonna do one in their nebula as well. So they're reaching something out there towards that along the way, not quite to Saturday. It's like NGC 6527 was it? No, 6257. I think that. I swear those were the numbers involved, but maybe not. Wait, what is that blue thing on my map? What is going on here? Oh. Is that new? I haven't seen those before. Or have I just not been paying attention? Anyways, we were needing limpets. Let's grab this real quick. get the stuff we need to gather, and then go from there. Yeah, because I've definitely, you know, as Gina already knows, I've definitely done ganking, but it's been more niche ganking, like with the Radicoida. I was specifically just educating people on the on not leaving your defenseless ship parked on the ground with my ass with flechettes. But that ship not exactly good for, you know, space pulling and ganking. So I need a you know, interdict and gank ship is what I need. Oh, route changed with my cargo. Route that real quick.
You are now clear of the area. Take care, Commander.
Scourges of open. Yeah, and I just so many funny lines I can use when ganking too. Or our psychiatric institution faction too. Just be like, you know, ganking someone, be like, how long have you had these urges? Tell me about your mother. Tell me about your childhood. Some Thomas Dolby hyperactive going on in there, I guess.
Freight drive charging.
But yeah, main thing first, we gotta build the ship first, you know. And then maybe, you know, maybe I could build a long range ship out of a Caspian Explorer too.
3, 2, 1, engage. Taking heat damage.
A little bit of hot damage in here. Around that ship there. What up, ship? Son! I still find it hilarious. So that ship is apparently a censored word in the profanity filter in the game. Because I wanted to name our squadron carrier Freudian Ship. But it wouldn't let me. It would just asterisk the whole thing out. If there was, even if it was just the word ship. Like if I tried to name my squadron carrier to ship, it would asterisk it out. Because apparently that's censored. The word ship in a spaceship game is censored. Come on, FTF. Now we should just be able to find high grade emissions. Just drop in on the nav beacon first, and hopefully it'll be the ones with the proto-radiolic, because I think there's 2 different types for boom, if I remember correctly. That could happen.
Disengaged.
And then we can get started on the coziest villain arc of all time. Oh, am I in the general? I'm in the general games. Why am I in the general games scene? Hold on. Get in the elite scene. There we go. There we go. Where's the beacon itself? Where's... Oh. Not centered on the beacon. It's over here, apparently. Scan that. See if we can get any high grade emissions when we get back to Super Cruise.
Freight drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, temperature critical.
Signals, right? high grade emissions. There we go. Getting lined up with that. 11K, eh? Become public group. Okay. Japanese player squadron in this area. They were pretty fun ones. We actually had like an open player BGS war way back in the day with Sinbad Regime with them. You know, both sides, both being an open, interdicting each other for war and all that shit. Really fun, actually. Needs to be more of that. That's why I kind of like half say that, like, you know, open once you are at least a few levels, like it should be like you get the Nebula, get solo mode or, you know, private the first few levels, and then after that open play. You know, once you're familiar enough with the game, you should be able to build a ship that can survive open. And I like the challenges of it, so you know it's actually pretty fun when you have to account for the potential hostilities. Or at the very least have solo and private be not able to influence BGS and power play. That would be good too. That way, if you wanna be safe in your little, you know, private group, solo group, whatever. You wanna play safe, cool. You just don't get to affect other people's experiences then, in any way. Yeah, incentivize with higher progress or something. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we actually got here, though, too, once we drop those. Proto-radio looks good, okay. Watch our limpets do all their work. Here are thrusters. Good in the hold. No, I just have limpets there, bud. Your children will go hungry tonight. Yes, they will, Kimo Vario. I always love watching these limpet swarms doing their thing. Oh, it's so cool looking. Low on one of the materials here. Let's see. We are fractured. Fill up the lights and the radiolics are the ones that I was low on. The other stuff I believe I have enough for trading, though, according to EDOMH. Oh, did I actually scoop up everything? Okay, we gotta find another, apparently. I think that's the first time I've, with the new HGs, where I've actually needed two. Second one in this system that we can just go to. No, apparently not. Okay. And find another boom next door. 109 Pisium. Independent cooperative. Okay. That's 3 jumps. That's not quite as close as it looked at first. Denix. Independent. Actually, I think that's Sinbad. If I remember correctly. No, it's Galileo. right, Braben, let me out of the tunnel. Praise Braben. There we go. A slightly long tunnel.
Fuel sleeping. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, 707 Nelsaru, how's it going? How's it going? And I wonder if I should rebuy the Fertiland space frame at Atilius Orbital too for the discount. Alright, nav beacon here. Oh, compromised. Interesting. Okay.
Fuel sleeping. Fuel sleep disengaged.
I really hope they have a CG for this Kestrel though, so I can actually test the ship out and whatnot properly with a full CG of people. I hope FDev isn't going to be like, oh, but there's a distant world, we shouldn't do a CG. Hopefully they don't pull that crap. It's like, really, like, give some content to your people that aren't on Distant Worlds 3 too.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh. Akiri Ayami is in the instance. Interesting. What they're about. A Corsair, huh? EORG. We're gonna see high grade emissions. There we are. Well, we'll see what they're up to. I don't. Man, someone caught a fish. I didn't see what kind of fish it was, Desi. I need to get the last the exclamation last fish command available too, because I know I have it logging now, so I could have it. I could make a command for that. Oops. Oopie doop. Alright, let's take a look here. What happened there? That was weird. I don't know, I think it bugged out or something. Not even sure who it is. It's kind of weird that I bumped into someone here of all places, though. Try and get them quick then in any case.
Cargo sloop deployed. Programming limited drone. 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 Collector
See if we can collect them all before they pop in on us. Get them all. Proto. Yeah, we got them all. Okay. Just in case they drop in while we're doing this. Hey, Gilly. How's it going? How's it going? I'm not sure who that was. Akiri Ayami. Didn't catch what? Oh, it was Akiri Ayami. Three kills to 34 deaths, apparently. On Ganker's org. I don't know. Huh. I didn't catch what squad in there. I don't know if they're Galileo and maybe they just thought I was in their section or something. Alright, we'll pop back over to Kill Tim now. Now we should get into FDL and start building it. Got the stronghold carrier. We can move our modules around and over. I don't remember. I didn't even catch what the tag actually was. Could have been a power play person too. They are. Some bites
they're
of a burger
Orisa,
here, so they shouldn't be
nom,
pulling
nom, nom, nom,
four
nom.
balls, so I don't know. Require some burgers. Oh, why did it? It killed my route. That's weird. I don't know why it does that sometimes. The Denix trying a different heal plan? No, I was just gathering the proto-radialic alloys that I needed to trade for stuff. Oh, 7 TKO from Tokyo. How's it going? Send a friend request. see if they respond.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Make your way back to the bubble now. See, I just I'd taken a carrier, like we just got done driving our squadron carrier all the way out to Beagle Point, picking up a bunch of people and driving it all the way back to get back just this afternoon. It's like 144 jumps each way. It was a lot of jumping. I think it was like 68 million was like my carrier upkeep, the quad squad carrier upkeep this last week, and then it's gonna be like 17 million this week. Yeah, I have to build the ship. Yep. Then I'll start calling. Yeah, no, I just got to build the ship right now first. I should have most of the materials, so I think, if I remember correctly, though, Gino. So it should hopefully be not long. I just needed to get those. I should have, at least when I did a quick overview, I should have almost everything. Otherwise, I might need to get data at Jameson, but that'd be about it. But yeah, we gotta show the whole villain process, right, of building the ship. And Nakiri is here again. What's that about? Care Bear origin story. What do you mean? I mean, you got to get the engineering materials.
Flight assist on. Flight assist on. Freight shift drive charging. Heat sink deployed. Heat sink deployed. Under attack. Target disrupted. Shields offline. Freight shift
Oh, what is
module malfunction.
who this is? Whatever. The ship was paper, anyways.
Heat sink deployed. Freight shift drive charging.
Yeah, this is the Care Bear stuff I gotta get to the Ganker stuff. Yeah. I don't even know who that is. Oh well. Do the carrier. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the fertile lands. All right, let's pop over to the stronghold carrier then. Yeah, Nikira Ayami. I don't know, is that someone you're familiar with, Chino? I don't know. Is this like some lawful hunter or something? I don't know. Just some random, I don't know.
Ship has released.
Oh, is it they name themselves after a Hololive character? That's funny.
Freight shift drive charging.
Better than being an experimental musician, I suppose. I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Say BGS Barrett. Yeah, I don't know why they're falling to my system though. What was the squad tag, Desi? Did you catch that one? EORG. Huh. I don't know what they're doing. All right, which one was it here? 2.
Under attack. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful.
All right, flip the stuff over then. Nakiri. outfitting over there. We need to change these weapons to. Okay, so we got 4 there. Get these to be 2 Z plasma accelerators. Plasma, 2 C plasma accelerators. Utilities. Let's think, and then a bunch of just 0 shield boost. Chaff. I should have sold the chaff launcher actually. We need an unengineered chaff launcher in our storage. Or carry, we already good on that. 6A power plant. Partial. I need to change that up. 5A thrusters. It's partially engineered with what we need. 5A thrusters, 4A from drive, 40 life support. Power distributor for sensors, I guess. And engineered, and then some shield cell bank 4A, another shield cell bank. And a module, and a hole. There. See here, now friends with them. There, 2. Oh, we got the quack going. Yeah, let's see what this EORG was. Kamazat is one of our data traders, or data coded trader. 21.83. That is our current range quack. Premium on there. Kamazats.
Engines engaged. drive charging. Three, two, one, engage.
And gets into prison. Okay. He's around the same team. What are they doing? Yeah, I know. If they're saying they're doing it over power play and they're rushing where Torvald, that's a violation of Ziada. Anyways, let's popped up. Encoded stuff traded while we're at it then. What's going on? Oh, yeah, GOTR. Oh, I kind of missed some of the quacks there, didn't I? I can always restart that there for whoever it was. Where was that? There we go, quack. We'll just do another quack for that.
Peterson, Delta India, November. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to our territory. We are honored by your visit.
Vessel doesn't have to quack, there are other extra players that can bribe. Ah, dang it, forgot to. I was trying to request docking.
Imperial mandate. You must clear the station confines immediately.
Flight assist on.
Landing permission refused.
Where's the 1 second? Silly.
Docking request approved. Set course for landing pad 41.
Landing gear deployed.
I guess, I don't know. Oh, running a team. I don't know.
Landing complete. Execute system shutdown.
Contacts, material trader.
Commander.
Oh, that's gonna be the tough one though. I need 4 of these. There we go. Quack. Get those quacks. Atypical disrupt. Wake echoes. Quack. Get from trading 1 anomalous. Quack. Quack. 5 of those somehow. Not terribly optimal, but quack. Get it from adaptive encryptors capture. There we go. We'll just do that. Quack. Not the most optimal, but it gets it quick. You know, just replace those later. And eccentric hyperspace trajectories. in here somewhere. There they are. Eccentric airspace trajectories. Quack. Adaptive encryptors capture. 5. Quack. Cannibalize more of those. Quack. One of those. Now I just need to go to the manufacturer material trader now. Quack. Be a closer one. Quack. Hard to see the blue in this whole mix. There it is. Is that the one I usually go to, Quack? I don't think that's the one I usually go to, Quack. I swore there was a closer one, Quack. Data Kayla is usually the one I go to, Quack. 3 jumps, Quack. Okay. Up, you caught Henry there, Quack.
Detachment sequence complete. You may proceed when ready.
Send a message where I look through at all the channels, see if there's recorded already. Quack. Oh, I'm looking like Etsy off camera is what I'm looking at mainly. Quack. I have the Etsy build over on my laptop built. Yeah, so I can follow the builds. Quack.
You are now clear of the station. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau now signing off.
Oh, and someone throwing some ass scouts, Quack. Throwing some trash ass scouts, Quack. Up here, Quack.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, they just never responded to my, man, they wanted me to blow them up supposedly, but then they never responded, so I don't know, Quack.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Over to Beta Kaylee, Quack.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let it come annoy me for a bit. Have a great stream. Yep. Quack. Quack timer's quacking over. I'll do a pulse over that way, Quack.
Safety limits. Temperature critical.
I'll be hanging out in UJR B4-2 now. We're still undermined over there. So that's Avatar system, isn't it? Yeah, they're there. Okay, but and this is not Avatar's system. I thought that was one of our. Yeah, that's Avatar's system. Where are they over there? Whack. I don't know what they're doing. Whack. Got a holy mackerel, yep.
Zorgon Peterson, Delta India, November. We are pleased to have you at this Imperial facility, Commander. Approval is granted. Please head directly to Docking Bay 33.
Team one. Had a direct message.
Landing gear deployed.
Fresh and saltwater fishes.
Touchdown confirmed. Commencing offload. Welcome to the facility, Commander.
Later here. Compound shielding. Ceramics now. 3. Need. I don't have the biotech conductors, but I can borrow for the radiolics. Those. Got components.
Another evening I'll be sitting reading in between your lines, because I miss you all the time. So get away, another way to feel what you did on yourself to know and let yourself go. You know you did
Components.
self-control. Let's start with the rainbow. Turn away, another way
14. Oh, radiolics as well. Got those. Polymers. 73. Did I read that right? I think. I guess so. Looks Polymers. Yeah, it looks like it's just the delay mechanic that there's. Well, proto-radiolics. Figure about radio. We'll just eat the radiolics. Chemical arrays. Supercapacitors. Free from proto-heat radiators.
So what do you want?
Yeah, no, it's. Radiators. 7. Read. 21 total. There we go. Identity deposits. You're getting low on manufactured. Good time to HDE. Yeah, I did the HDE on the Proto because I just consume a lot of those. I didn't bother doing like maxing it all out for stream. That just takes forever. that's a little too Care Bear for the villain arc. But we needed a little bit of Care Bear to start off though. High density. 3. Pop that. Need 12, so that should do it. Improvised components 5. My maxing isn't that much time. Yeah, I just wanted to, because we have like 3 hours for stream, so I want to try and at least get the ship done by the end of stream, hopefully. As phase alloys. Cannibalize that probably. Eolic as well. 5 of those. Phase alloys is a 3. Cannibalize also out of the protein eolic. It's a good thing we filled those particular. Polymers, we get military supercapacitors. 4. 20 of those. Shielding sensors is a 3, and I need 12 of those. Thermic alloys is a 4. There we go. That should be all of those. Now we just need to go get our raws. Got a raw near here too. I wish I just wouldn't show the gray ones. It makes it all messy. Oh, it's just 184. Yeah, okay. That's the one I was thinking earlier was our... You know what we can do though right now? I can probably... Let's just get the FSD a little bit engineered so it's not as rough. Gank with the Fertile Ants. Yeah, it's called the Guy Fieridieri. So I just want to have the meme of just being like, welcome to Flavortown, boom. Like, just because it'd be silly. Here. Up. There you go, that'll be 2 jumps now. Now over to the raws.
Landing restraints released. Depart when ready. You are all clear to follow your predetermined flight path. Have a good trip, Commander.
Over to Hyades Sector Reg first. Planning to gain with... Yeah, it is starting to get strange seeing systems at a population of normal names. Yeah. But we did, if you are in our Discord too, which if you're not in our Discord and you want to get in our Discord, there you go. But we are going to be starting our Celebration of Early Astronomy 8 planning now. And what we're planning to do, I don't have the whole route, but we're going to start in Algenib. In destination will be down near 3 Geminorum. There's a HIP system that's like the furthest south catalog one down there, just like a few hundred light years from 3 Geminorum. Way down in here. Way down here is 3 Geminorum. So we do that over a couple things. Not terribly far. 14,000. It's not too bad. Do that over a few weeks to like 4,500 light years. And on the way, we can visit like stuff like Seagull, Rosette, some jellyfish, crabs over here, monkey heads there. I don't want to do like one of the lakes too. We can have this makes like a nice little triangle here. I just noticed too earlier. It's like, ooh, we can do like an exploration of the Nebula Triangle. You know, boom. And then I think Crab Nebula's down a little further. So there's a lot of nice nebulas we can highlight too and talk about their significance to astronomy as we go and just explore on the way down there. And then make a route back up as well, because CA2 was the one we went up to Messier 67. The one I want to avoid when we go that way is we want to avoid the Bernard's Loop areas. People that started on Distant World 3 probably knows why we don't want to try to route people through there. So what we'll probably also do is we'll probably want to shoot eastward at the start. I think a good one we can visit is like Vale West, Nebula, and then also HIP 102082. We explore out to there, some other stuff over there. So we can shoot out from Algenib over to the west here, hit some of these, and then start to pop our way down there and avoid frickin' Bernard's Loop and the stupid routing bug. But yeah, if you want to partake in the planning, you want to volunteer to help with CA8, that kind of stuff, feel free to hit us up in the Discord as well. People are always more than welcome, and we'll probably get that. Probably gonna shoot for like late April, early May, maybe even early April. Try and get that celebration of early astronomy 8 off the ground, that expedition going, and all that good stuff. I know you're in the Discord. I was talking to everyone, anyone else who's in chat that's not in the Discord and wants to. I know you're in there. I was talking the other day about how NiamhKami thought Girl DM Jade Odie plushie was a Spider-Man villain, and I'm like, what the hell, Dad? But this is the man that was nerdy enough that back in the 70s, for Halloween, he got in trouble with his college because he dressed as Spider-Man and then climbed the college clock tower. Build's coming along fairly well. Oh, I think the cover should be here. Might jump. Might jump back. It's gonna be a bit. Break from finishing up your vet because I remembered don't like it anyways. Love making mistakes. Gonna make another mistake and build a Crusader next. Yeah, I'm gonna once the we got the Kestrel coming out on Tuesday, so I'll probably build one of those as well. Probably for my other account. See how that goes. For that one, we'll have this account to gank with on this account. We'll see if the Kestrel's any good for ganking. See if there's gonna be a CG for it too. You know.
Zorgon Peterson Delta, India, November. We are pleased to have you at this Imperial facility, Commander. Your docking request has been...
The crazy thrusters? Yeah, probably. I think what I was told earlier by Brother Sabathius, though, is that the crazy thrusters are kind of unpredictable in their boost because they're tied... Their boost acts like the same way that like the main boosting works like this, which has an acceleration over time function to it. So, because like the acceleration of meters per second at the start of the boost is less than at the end of the boost, and so for the Kestrel, their boost on the verts, lats, rotation, all that is the same way, which means that the same exact, like if you do the same exact input at the start of the boost, it won't be as big of an effect as at the end of the boost, which causes a kind of an unpredictableness feeling to it, which is kind of makes it weird to fly, as he said.
3,000 meters from touchdown.
A size 7 thrusters. Oh dear. I'm kind of sad though that the whole, because a lot of the partners are playing around with putting those thrusters on a bunch of other ships. And they're like, we don't know if it's a bug or not, but apparently FDev did confirm it is a bug, unfortunately, because that would have been really cool. As a way to like liven up the old ships. Like I think that is something that they really need to do. Like, I know, you know, you get a bit with, you know, oh, technology advances, you know, like take cars for example. If you went to a person and be like, you could pick either from a 2025 Toyota Corolla or a 1992 Toyota Corolla, perfectly free, but you got to use this dealer there. People are going to pick the 2025. It's got Bluetooth, it's got phone connection, it's got all that. It's got all that the 92 doesn't. Technology improves, but you do get guys that like their old classic cars, and they might pick the 92. I think that's kind of one of the aspects of the old ships. Like, okay, it's a classic car flying thing, but it would be cool to be able to have, because like a module that you could sacrifice a little bit of space to be able to run some of the other stuff, like a module that could sacrifice a little bit of space for the SCO stability, stuff like that. Kind of like how the Thargo weapons have the experimental weapon stabilizer. Yeah, or stuff like that, or like, the thrusters. I think I saw someone mention on Reddit, she was like, it'd be cool if you could add the Mark II thrusters on the old ships, but since they aren't designed for them, they heat up like crazy when you use Mark II thrusters on them because they're exceeding specifications. But you can do it if you want to be a crazy mofo, kind of thing. It's like, that would be cool. Be like, yeah, you can put these on an old ship that's not meant for them. Good luck with the heat, kind of thing. You're gonna do nothing but PvE, sometimes change the flight model because the NPC nothing but jout most of the time. Yeah, I think like for PvE, the Kestrel probably best would be to just save the boost for getting back behind their the NPC, and then just sticking behind them pretty well. PvE, I don't know about on the Kestrel. Not done too much PvE fighting necessarily. You get some selenium, which we take and steal from our yttrium. 24. Just take it all, apparently. Oh, jeez. Tin. We'll need some tin. That actually overdid the selenium. Only needed 24, so 12. There we go. Tungsten get from the antimony. There's tungsten 3. Antimony's there, and I need 15. That should be everything I need. Okay, cool. And then let's see what we can engineer right now. Plasma accelerators. What do we have pinned for those? We have long range, but it's just not what we want. Oh, backed out too far. Gonna have a Caspian yet. Oh yeah, the planetary thrusters for the Caspian. Yeah, I'm gonna have to farm a lot of materials. I'm running low too, and I'm doing inefficient trades just to be able to get it done quick. Shield boost. Shield boosters. I know I want to have all of them pinned because there's a little bit different. One takes thermal, one's resistant. But heavy duty, I should be able to. I should have 5 shield boosters. Did I misread my build? Oh, geez, I should have a 0A shield booster here, too. Shield boosters should have heavy duty. We need 3 of them to be heavy duty made, so we'll do those real quick. Yeah, the size 7 will be the Caspians, yeah.
Shields online.
But yeah, they're also considered Mark II, but yeah, they're a different type. Yeah, different type. They're not the agility. They're a different type of Mark II feature. The more we can engineer here, the less we'll have to fly around in an FTL across the bubble, which is, you know, the FTL's not exactly the best at jump range. Two with the heavy duty. Third with the heavy duty. Got what the FDL shorthand stands for. Yeah, for Lance, or in ours, it's Ferdieri, Guy Ferdieri. See, yeah, it's oh, it's so low. It's Guy Fieri in the form of a fertilance. And it looks like a pizza slice from, you know, and you'd be like, it's the pizza slice from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and it's got the flame shirt and the spiky blonde tips, you know. It's so stupid. Shield boosters are done. Armor, heavy duty. And I know I say this every time, but FDiv, can we please just have a engineer all the way to G5 button? If we have the mats for it, please. Don't know what the reference is, so you'll just ignore it. Hold on. Hold on, give me a minute. Get the armor up. Alright. There we go. We'll get a picture of that, and then I just need to grab an image real quick. I'll show this with the references. Yeah, there we are. Okay. That's the reference. That guy. His name is Guy Fieri, and this is Guy Ferdieri here. So, the Guy Fieri, and the ship Guy Ferdieri. In which flavor town this thing will take you to look suspiciously like the rebuy screen. Yeah, the Flavortown rebuy screen. Yeah, no, I'm so gonna make a copy paste to whatever I interdict. Someone will be like, "Welcome to Flavortown." It's just so stupid. Like, I saw this paint job in the ARC store, and I'm like, "Oh God, it's Guy Fieri." And I was like, wait, Ferdieri. Oh god, that's too good of a pun. I have to. I wish I had built the ship way back in the day, because I bumped into him once, actually. It would have been beautiful. Be like, hey, look at this ship. Boosters. Lightweight life support. Help with maneuverability and jump range, at least. PDOMH on my laptop keeps like, my laptop is so old it struggles, so it's with struggle buses with some stuff, and it's getting the journal files fed to it from the main computer, but then it just freezes up for a few moments after I engineer each thing before I can actually delete it from the list of things needing to be done. I really need to get to work on rebuilding my old X99 desktop into a side console computer. This laptop just ain't it anymore. Our distributor. Be able to do charge enhanced. There we go. Power plant armored. I don't think that's what I've bookmarked. Yeah, I just have low mission overcharged at the moment. Sensors should be able to go long range. Oh, and Shogun Props 0707. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Storm Chaser crew. Long range sensors. And starfish. Starfish in the game there. i7. Yeah, I have an i7 14700K actually. Or did you mean 07? I know we were just talking about processors, so I'm not sure if you meant 07 or i7 at this point. Some bites of our burger here. Nom 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 nom. Love it. Fair enough. So we were like literally just talking about computer processors right before you followed. Burgers acquired. Was there more drama or explosions while I was gone? No, not really. I direct chatted them a bit, and I think they were apparently misrecognizing the 25% decay on their system as being an attack. So when I actually looked up their system, it's like, yeah, that's just taking it down to 25. I think that's just the decay you're seeing. Thrusters, you know, I might only have a clean tuning pin. I'm just kidding. I'm not evil. I'm not completely and utterly evil to use clean drive tuning. Why do I have that pinned? There's really no use for it outside. I think I did it once for like the Titan diving, just to help with some cooling issues. I think it's the only time. Even that I don't think was needed. I need to figure out what. Does it say who I have that pinned with? I don't know. Who do I have the clean pinned with? Because I need to go like unpin that. Don't need no stinging clean. Let's see. Galen should be. He's the dirty. So Chloe's the clean probably because Felicity's the FSD. Yeah, Chloe. I need to go fix what I have pinned with Chloe apparently. Right, HRPs, heavy duty for the HRP. You did what? Misread that in LHS 1734. Yeah, because like I think a lot of people have before because it's not apparent. Like it's not very clear. Like, and then anyone who didn't know that was updated to do that too probably didn't even know it's a thing to even think about. Like if they didn't read the patch notes of that particular patch, they might not even know it's a thing. Shield cell banks. What do I have pinned for there? I have rapid charge. Okay, good. It isn't a parrot. It has no children. Like, who would want children anyways? Jesus Christ. I can't imagine having to deal with that. After all these, I think we can also upgrade our shield generator. I think we have that thing pinned. And then we'll just have to fly around for the experimentals. When do we stop? When do we stop? Oh, jeez. Like, you should have used the bathroom before we left. And be like, but Mom, you need, this is a 13-hour drive. You'd be like, I'm like, we ain't stopping. It's like we are getting to Beagle Point. We're not stopping. Apparently, I was just ever so slightly less than fully engineered on the shield. Okay. A few things. Our pyro priorities set again for this. Go set that stuff there. Okay, so good. Now we only have 5 engineers to go to, thankfully. First stop will be Liz. Pretty much always the first stop for us because she's right next door to our faction. Rather annoyingly, actually, because it means her faction loves to give missions to undermine our faction. Barrel roll here. Oh, we can do it so hard we're almost redding out. You see that like went red slightly. We can do that again. Cargo turn. No, it doesn't want to do it. Getting a little bit red there. God, I imagine if they had to turn off the blackout red out feature for the Kestrel too, because like holy shit, doing the boost, the insta boost reverse crap on that would be so many G's. Just imagine, Kestrel, whatever you boost, you just the red out mechanic happens. Mommy, there's Explorer's Anchorages, Hedgehog. Like, I bought the whole fuel tank of this fleet carrier. We're gonna use the whole fuel tank of this fleet carrier. Done 2 there. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
If we can get this ship done tonight, then we could probably hang out on Desiat tomorrow or something. See if we have any luck.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Down to the surface now here. The turkey farce engineer? Wait, what's the... Why is she called the turkey farce? Oh, farseer. Oh, I thought you meant Liz Rider. Yeah, okay. The deceit farce engineer. She lives in deceit. That's who farseer is. She's deceit. I mean, I don't know why people are surprised you get ganked in deceit. I mean, it says it right there on the tin. It's deceit. The star system. Like,
Orbital flight engaged.
in French, it means it's a farce. Like, so it basically does mean deceit. Then you're saying, like. Farsi. Oh, I thought you meant Desiat meant something in French. Google Translate to Texas anything. Romanian detected for the word so. Okay. So apparently Desiat, it's like Romanian for like so. The other day, like. Brasir Ladinde. Where does she want us to dock? Right there? Okay.
Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit the request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 02.
Go.
Ship secured. Greetings.
We should put the experimental on the armor. layered plating. And deep plating on the hull reinforcement. Oh crap, did I do that backwards? No, okay. Now over to Dee and Leasty. $11 chumps. Ooh boy. Okay. Maybe what I should do is see if they have a fuel scoop I can just stick on this temporarily. We could probably pop out one of the shield cell banks because we have it engineered now at least. Well, shit, they haven't. Don't they? I thought. Wait, hold on. I thought the shield cell banks had it. I get to put them on? Recycling. Okay. I guess we could just make sure that there's fuelability everywhere. Scold, and we'll dock there. The joy of flying a Fertilance around without a fuel scoop.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
So we probably have enough injections. We could actually get around to doubling our stuff. Should get us. Can we actually do 45 on that? Hold on. No, it won't be. It'll be like high 30s, won't it? Yeah, 35. Okay. Well, we could probably hit that. Definitely hit. Out of this planet here. I got a Corvette. Yeah, I have some Corvettes. I have one that can launch like, it's like 40 simultaneous fuel limpets or something ridiculous. Because it's like the Corvette happens to be the ship that can launch the most simultaneous fuel limpets at once, and it's so hilarious just to like go find some guy in an Eagle and shove an entire Corvette of fuel up it. Like, let's check Leasty again here. Going along that route, where can we go? That's like 35. That's 92. Oh, that's 83. Now G crane is like, oh, it's just 5 though. Actually, it might be low enough on fuel now we can do that, though. Wait a second. It didn't jump me that full distance, did it? How many jumps is it to Leasty? .606. Slightly far. play with Hotus. I have a host sass. I have more like host sass at. Host sass TTT. I got 2 sticks and 3 throttles. Or what's called a throttle quadrant. They're just simple throttles, not the crazy hole-on throttles with extra bunch. It's just a thing attached to the side of the stick. Also has 3 throttle axes here, which is what this is here. That's what that represents. And then we have, the 2 sticks. Yeah, 2 VKBs and a VKB throttle quadrant. Alright, where can we get to now? Can we get to Tim Balderas? Maybe not Tim Balderas. 582? Maybe, actually. Let's see if it'll let me do Tim Balderas on this tank. Good old Tim Balderas. $594. Oh heck yeah. Just enough. Just barely enough, and then we can refuel there. Tim, the bald heiress. We got someone in Tim Balderas apparently. Snatchco. Oh geez, I can't actually dock here for fuel. Well, when dredging maybe. Does it have appropriate landing pads? Docking offline, crap. Docking offline. Need somewhere I can actually refuel. Appropriate landing pads, no. Appropriate landing pads, yes. Okay. So who do we have there? I don't know who. Oh, they're gone. Nope, they're still there. Who owns Tim Balderas anyways? Oh, Ice Storm Squadron. There's a federal place. That's where I know Tim Balderas from. We're right next to Rain Man system, aren't we? Marathon is probably next door, isn't it? I think I remember that being one of the systems near him. Yeah. Oh crap, where was that place I was gonna dock? Should be able to refuel here. We're wanted by the Federation, so we have to find the place that these guys own, apparently. We have some minor misunderstandings with the Federation. Syria. Oh, wait, did I not? I didn't put a interdictor on this thing. What am I stupid? How did I miss that? How did I miss that earlier? I need to... I took it from the Continentals thing. Why didn't they have an interdictor on it? Well... I said get rid of one of the modules? Reinforcements? With the Empire? Yeah, we're Empire. Our faction's Empire. I somehow neglected to actually put an interdictor on the Ganking build. That's kind of funny. Need to get rid of the module reinforcement, though, perhaps? Actually, no, we're Torval. Land and refuel down here. How far are we from Shinrarta? Maybe to make a... I know Rain Man System's kind of near Shinrarta, so we could make a detour over there to get that interdictor. I'm a dum-dum. I always forget. Forget something on every build and then be like, ah, shit. Hello, stream. Thank you. I try to be cozy-ish. I mixed this build up apparently somehow when I saved the link.
Docking successful. Engines
Actually, is our whole. It has did whole new module. Alright, it should be few. Change some things slightly. Murder's like right here. We'll go change some stuff then.
ship release. Engines engaged. Freight ship drive charging.
Add the stuff to the EDOMH wish list, and hopefully I won't need extra stuff. Not actually been to Jameson in forever. They usually don't come here. I usually just go to the Stronghold carrier or I go to Atilius Orbital. 2 BKB6 as well this week. Yeah, I'm looking to potentially upgrade my middle one. Actually, I want to upgrade my middle one to a gunfighter because I do middle stick, kind of old like F-16 fighter style, you know, between the legs for my right hand stick is actually right in front of me.
We hope you find everything to your liking.
If I get like one of those with a nice stick extension, that'd be great, and get a lot of more precision on that stick at least.
Permission authorized. Please head directly for Bay 03.
It got something to do with the keyboard though, because the little keyboard I use when I'm streaming Elite kind of straddles the 2 bar stools, but then I wouldn't have the bar stool wouldn't be there anymore. That's kind of the other main reason too, is the bar stool's kind of a little awkward. My mainstays tan kitchen bar stool stick mounts.
Caution, deploy landing gear.
I think I listed actually my hardware as a joke too. My about page, like stick mounts, mainstays tan wood kitchen bar stool.
You are most welcome.
All right, so we need an FSD interdictor because I'm an idiot and I didn't put an FSD interdictor on the ganking build because what the fuck? Why would I not do that? Mouse and keyboard can be versatile if you're pretty used to it though. I mean, some of the best PvPers use mouse and keyboard. In fact, you have like a little bit more reactivity than a stick does. You don't have to throw the mouse as far. The stick is just a different feel. Do what is our I've heard Genos's expanded capture arc is good. Victor capture arc. We'll need some stuff. Wait, want to do the rest of the wish list? Where the heck? Oh, sure. And then they actually did another hole instead of the module. Good question. Should I just do another hole instead of the module? Then I want a modular reinforcement is the issue. How much would that change? $15.75. 12.60. That's what duo. We just don't have whole, but we're doing a modular reinforcement, but we'll stick that in there. Plating. That on the wish list as well, because we're gonna need to go to a material trader as well. There was some more stuff that we need. 5. Environmental effects for the whole. Alright. Getting it manufactured in a raw here. Ganking build. Yeah, we're gonna get a ganking build built. At the last minute, I noticed I forgot the kind of the most important thing of a ganking build, the freaking interdictor. Because, yeah, that's just how I operate, apparently. Just forget the most important aspect of the thing. There's a power concern now, too, actually. Play around with the power real quick and see if it's still enough with turning off the power. I guess it'll turn off the interdictor. Turning off the interdictor when we're actually down is also a thing to do. Crap, still not out though. I need to be armored monstered then. Interesting. Okay, I might have a power issue then as well. Do 2 heat sinks instead of the shield boosters. Charge thermal spread maybe. Gonna be a little bit more heat, but we might have to do that then. Alright. Now we know what we need to do, I think. Where do we need to go? Coda, we need raw. It was coded and raw that we need. Okay. LFG 926. Charges depending on the strength of the crack. Yeah, or if I could maybe instead of having the huge plasma, I don't know. Try to core mine. Add flashbang. Gotcha. Yeah, the core mining takes a little bit of practice. You know, a few more runs, you should be able to get it down. Just local ganking, probably Phoenix. I can't be arsed to fly back out of there. I already flew all the way to and back from Phoenix. I already flew from Beagle Point to Colonia back to the bubble to pick up my carrier, take the carrier all the way back to Beagle Point, then back again. I can't really be asked to go out there right now.
Warning. 5 operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, when they're closer, maybe, I don't know. I just don't feel like going out there again. I don't give a crap about them anymore. I'm just gonna do my own thing. We're gonna plan our own expedition, which is for those interested in Celebration of Early Astronomy 8. We got the planning going now over in the Discord. Stuff for that interdictor and the other whole reinforcement now.
Sorgan Peterson, Delta India, November. Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures before landing.
Interdictor, I should still be fine on power. I'll just have it turned off. Adding the interdictor shouldn't have changed that.
Scan detected.
Where the heck to go? All right. Anyways.
Permission authorized. Cleared for landing on pad 07.
Type 11 barrage also looked fun, but I haven't tried it yet. Multi-screen T11 and doing so incredibly well at coordinating.
Attention, no visual on landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, we need to do some material trading.
Confirmed contact, perform landing checklist. You are most welcome, Commander.
Right. Classified scan fragment. Five of those, so we need 4 more. Adaptive encryptors capture. Centric hyperspace trajectories is a 4. Adaptive encryptors capture, we need 5 more. Strange wake solutions. Definitely run. Should have encoded as well. Adaptive. I'll just cannibalize the adaptives again. Okay, now we need to go to the manufactured and the 886 Centauri should have the raw. And it adds someone marginally competent. Yeah, that's great. The problem is that neither of us are. Yeah, but you get used to it, basically. It just takes practice.
Disengage from the landing pad.
Nobody starts marginally competent.
Frameshift drive charging.
Clear of station perimeter. Be careful out there, Commander.
Three, two, one, engage.
That's not at all what we want. As I try to copy something anyways. Okay. Tanner City.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
So what went down during the mining? Probably a lot. I don't know. Mining is one of those things that take, once you get used to it, you get used to it, but it does take a little bit of a learning curve as well. Like almost everything in this game. Here into Tanner City. Yeah, whole game's a learning curve, really.
Morgan Peterson, Delta, India, November. You may access this station by submitting...
Mining's one of those ones that looks simpler than it does at first glance. Or simpler than it is at first glance. I think I can confidently say that they mastered every aspect of the game. Yeah, pretty much.
Touchdown, clear to disembark. Enjoy your stay at our facility, Commander.
Valerium. Solarium. Solarium. Okay, we need.
Welcome to the Starport Zone.
And over to is it Tim Balderas for manufactured. Back on over to Tim Balderas. I don't have a fuel skill. Let's turn that nonsense off. Yeah, even though it's like Elite 5, because there's just even so many subsets of all that stuff in each of the categories.
Frame shift drive charging.
All clear. Goodbye, Commander.
How much left to still finish the outfitting? We have like, well, get this place's thing, and then we have 5 engineers to go to. Not available. What do you mean G5 for the? Go to G5. What's the interdictors then? EWMH is saying I can't do G5 on the interdictor. G4 axis. I guess I never fully G5 to Briss. Okay, interesting.
Drive charging.
Go to Colonia 2. Probably not needed for this one. I just need to apparently G5 Briss. So hopefully I have enough materials. I might need extra materials for Briss, apparently.
Frame shift drive charging.
There are some. It's the G5 life support and the G4 shield cell banks, but I do have those for sure. I already even engineered the shield cell banks.
3, 2, 1.
I was apparently never bothered with Briss too much, so I'm like G4 only with Briss at the moment, apparently. Hopefully I don't have to turn myself in. What was it? A bounty? Oh, it's an interstellar bounty by the Federation. That's. Anywhere else not federal controlled nearby with one of these manufacturer? What about LHS 317? Also Federation controlled. Dang it. Very? Apparently. Dang it, all Federation. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to go to federal prison. Oh boy.
Safety limits.
Conductive ceramics. Why is it saying I need conductive ceramics now? Oh, that's. Look for non-fed. Yeah, the other nearby ones were as well. So at this point, going to federal prison probably won't be too far, and it'll set us somewhere probably near another one. In any case. I just don't know offhand where the federal prison is, but it'll probably just be near Seoul, so it'll probably just set us closer to Seoul, I'd imagine. Might be beneficial for us, even. Anarchy place in Tim, all factors. Oh, Tim Balderas? Okay, actually, probably, yeah.
Sorgon Peterson, Delta, Indio, November. You're clear for approach, Commander.
But I think the problem is if there's federal within the system, that's the problem with interstellar factors, though. If any of the factions in the system are federal, you can't pay off the federal bounty in that system, even at interstellar factor. It's not showing any for Tim Balderas. Yeah, because I know I had a interstellar factor for non-superpower bookmarked for that reason. Yeah, because you have to try. Maybe they changed that or something though. I don't know. Ion. Okay. Else Cartel. Oh. Cartel's not a Fed one. Yeah, there should be a Fed one. Okay. I mean, the thing too is, how far are we from Seoul? We're only 72 from there. Where's the nearest? The other thing is, turning ourselves in might be advantageous to us. Okay, be Pupas sector. Oh, no. CQ. Why? Because we want to get closer to Seoul, because that's where Briss. D1. Seoul is right over there. At that point, it is kind of actually closer. At that point, so we're already there. Anarchy, who cares if you're wanted? Well, the problem is this isn't Anarchy. So we need to dock and use the material trader at this station, which is not Anarchy. But we also want to get closer to Seoul, so a teleport to the prison is actually to our benefit. So it'd actually be less time for us to turn ourselves in than it would for us to go and dock at the surface of somewhere, pay off our fine, come up here, then redock at this. Like, this is one of those cases where it's like, it's actually better to turn ourselves in. because it's actually going to get us closer to where we want to go. If it goes to the right prison, that is. It's a thing. But we got engineers all over we're going to, so it's not that big of a deal.
Docking confirmed. You may disembark when ready. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Yeah, a lot of colonies. Yeah, Master Courage, that's the one that's closer. Yep. Yeah, there was also the risk, because I know there's... I don't know if they fixed it or not. I think I heard someone say they fixed it, but there's also mechanic, like... Because I know when I get wanted with, like, the Empire accidentally in my systems, I have to go to that one, that no superpower one, because if there's any factions in the system at all that are Empire or Federation or whatever, you won't be able to pay off a federal bounty if there's even a single faction in that system that is federal. So we from what I remember, if I had landed at that one in the system anyways, I wouldn't have been able to pay it off, and it would have been for nothing. All right, so now we just find... Mako Kekelin 2-0, what the? The name of all time.
Landing clamps disengaged. You are authorized for departure.
And hopefully I'll have enough materials when I go down to Brisk, because I am only G4 with them. So I don't know if it's going to cause extra rolls. How many extra rolls of the stuff, of which stuff? Does EDOMH take into account the extra rolls when you're not fully G5 with an engineer? That I don't know. Good question. I don't know if anyone knows that happened. Do you happen to know that, Knife Fun, if EDOMH actually like goes like, oh, you're only G4, so you're gonna have to roll this one twice or whatever? So they changed it. It's supposed to be the installation. Yeah, for the minor factions, yeah, just for the system is the issue. Kind of the weird thing. Because then you can't talk to the thing, but I know I've had issues. That's why I even have that thing bookmarked, because it wouldn't let me go to some interstellar factor where my, you know, even if it was a base of my faction or an Imperial faction controlled, I couldn't just go next door to NEX, because NEX had an interstellar factor, but it wouldn't let me pay off Imperial interstellar fines there because we were present as an Imperial faction, even though it was a station that we didn't control. What add-ons do I use for exploration? I have ED Discovery and Elite Observatory and Elite Observatory Core. And then in EDMC, I have the Cannon plugin and Distance Calc plugin. The main exploration ones I have. For exploration, at least. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically, yeah, if the issuing faction is in the system, it won't work. Like, if the issuing faction is in the system at all, it won't work. And with the interstellar factors, that it treats it, basically, if there is a federal faction, that is treated as if the faction, because the faction is the Federation, is in the system. Yeah. That's basically what it is, yeah. So it's the same thing as the issuing faction being there. It's just the issuing faction is the entire superpower. So. I really hope they rework the crime and punishment a little bit too, because like when you're doing BGS, the interstellar fines are so stupidly easy to get. Like if you ever have to do one of those missions where it's like, oh, go down and scan the beacon at one of the Horizon's unlandable bases, it's an interstellar fine if it's a Federation or Imperial controlled facility. For whatever fucking reason. Like, but murdering someone, no, that's not an interstellar fine. But oh, just doing a scan on one of our bases, oh my god. Like,
Landing gear deployed.
it makes like absolutely no sense half the time.
Touchdown. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, I haven't had to mess with it lately either, so maybe it could have been something that changed or something. I don't know. Either way, in this case, I needed to get closer to Soul, so. Ceramics. Alright, let's go visit Briss. Yeah, that'd be a thing for another stream. I'm kind of already crunching on time on getting the ship built in time. 6 chumps, jeez. 6, and we do 3. You can make this by just using FST injections the whole way. Save fuel. FDev only knows, or maybe they don't. Who's to say? Yeah, you never even know with FDev too, because when I had found the bug with the Peregrina permit back in the day, FDev didn't even know until it took like 2 weeks of them troubleshooting, and then the support agent eventually actually walking over to the engineers, like the programmers and stuff, and being like, what's going on here? And then the engineers had to look into it, and they're like, oh, it's hard-coded to only give that mission within 15 light years of the permit system. And the faction isn't even present in a system that meets that criteria. Which is why, which was the reason that, like, a while back, this was 2022, I think, that they had added for any of the systems that give permits, and there's a faction you have to get allied with to get that permit. That's why back in 2022, or is it 23, it was one of those years, it was in October, so I remember it was right around Halloween, they added a carrier to a neighboring system for every single one of those factions because of my ticket. And it took 2 weeks, and it was a whole 2-week ticket of, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? Go ahead and try this. And eventually I'm like, it's just not happening. And they manually gave me the permit while they're like, okay, we'll work on a solution, but here, we'll give you the permit for now. Because it was the last, on this account, I was trying to do like my, kind of achievement hunting in a sense. But I have every single permit that is possible to even get. And that was the last one I needed. And it was just not happening, basically. And I was like, what is going on with this? And then Close Encounters threw a fucking absolute tantrum on the forums about Peregrinas specifically. Like FDev, we're gonna sue you. You've undone 2 years of our hard work. We're gonna sue you. Oh, blah blah blah. Unless you didn't do this, and it was so funny. And it was so funny during it too, because the actual leader of Close Encounter Corps was like DMing me, was like, "Can you believe they did this? Like, what the heck?" And I'm like, "It's okay, bud. It's okay." And I'm like, "Don't tell them." Like, I just, like, he thought he didn't know I was actually the person responsible. And he's like, just because it, like, knew him from another group. And they're like, "Can you believe they did this?" And I'm like,
Freight drive charging.
breath, friend, breath? What breath? Breath is breath? What is breath, friend, breath? Breath, 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 breath. Yeah, maybe the native faction. I think the megaship ones are locked low or something. I can't remember, but yeah, they're like native and two. No, wait, no. What's no? Oh, on the breath friend, breath. Oh, I was supposed to be doing crap. I was supposed to be doing FSG injections each one to save fuel enough. I might have to refill the next one. I did like 2 jumps without that, didn't I? Just like, no way. No, yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing. I was like, yeah, no, I can't believe it, man. Like, but like, you're a big enough faction, you can handle it. I mean, there's ones that are like known to have, you know, oh, you need to get allied with this faction or whatever. I mean, then there's other ones like Polaris that it's like, okay, we don't actually know if there's some sort of criteria even out there or not to access it. Maybe just someone's never discovered it, or maybe it's not even possible yet.
Temperature critical.
Port 4G starport. Let's go dock there real quick. Let's fuel at this thing. Is that colony? Seems like a custom name. No, seems to be a natural system. Did they retreat the faction so nobody could permit the faction? Yes, that's exactly what the CEC was upset about FDev on doing. They had deliberately retreated the faction from a bunch of their space, from anywhere. They had retreated them from any of their systems, because it kept causing a nuisance for them with players trying to, you know, get the permit. They didn't know about the 15 light year thing themselves. They just were like, this faction's a nuisance, just retreat them in any systems we're in. And in effect, that's what it caused it. They had left them in some systems that weren't theirs, but they were like 20 light years plus away. But so they didn't, CEC didn't actually, when they retreated them, they didn't know that this 15 light year thing was there. They were just like, just put them in systems we don't care about. Like, just take them out of our systems. That's what they were doing. And there were other factions doing stuff like this too, because I know Sinbad Regime had Jotun, Dukes of Jotun in their systems too, and Sinbad Regime also, whenever they expanded a system with Dukes of Jotun, they would retreat them. They didn't happen to cause them to not be outside that range. Whereas with CEC, by that, it was a coincidence. Yeah, it's not malicious, it was just a coincidence. And then FDev, like even the support didn't even know about that. It was hard coded as 15 light years. Like FDev didn't even know, like much less the players. Like FDev didn't know, so you can't really blame the players for knowing when FDev didn't even know that they designed it that way. You can boot out factions, yes, as long as they're not native to the system. You can. Every system will have a home system. Like for example, ours is Keltim. So we like CA psychiatric institutions can never be retreated from Keltim, but anywhere else they could be, technically, if you get them down below 2.5% and then hold the faction below 2.5% for, I think it's 7 days. But yeah, that's basically what it was, and it was kind of more of an issue with Peregrina 2 because right where Peregrina is a little bit less stellar density over there than where a lot of the other permits are. It's kind of this little dead zone out next to the bubble. And so it was only like 3 or 4 systems that CEC even had to retreat them from to cause that. It's like specifically 7 days, I think. I have it pinned in the Discord somewhere. It's like 6, 7, something like that. 5 from active, 6 camp pending. Yeah. Because I have like a chart with all the, because there's various things that have like timers like that. Expansion has a certain amount of days, retreat has a certain amount of days, all that stuff. In our BGS channel, we have pinned to charts for that kind of stuff. All right, got fueled up here. We continue on our way to Seoul. Should be able to make there now. But yeah, it doesn't have to be necessarily Thursday to Thursday or anything. It's just 5 days. As long as they're under 2.5 on that last day, they'll retreat.
Clear the landing pad.
Because we've had to do that in the past with a host. Whoa. Why am I thinking all tapped? What the hell? Get it back in there. That was weird. I don't know why Elite sometimes does that. I've never had any other game do that, but Elite will sometimes just like decide to alt tab for you. Like, it's really weird. Because like we had to do that with NAX a while back with the Brazilian Imperial Society of Pilots. We had a bit of a kerfuffle with them, and it was kind of understandable. It was like we had both expanded to this system at the same exact time, pretty much. Like, and then we ended up beating them to take control, and then they're like, "No, this was our system. We were shooting for this system." Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, we were too. Sorry that we expanded at the same time, but I got control before you did, so. And then it kind of became a whole thing, and then we ended up having to force retreat them, like as an actual 2-player groups going at it kind of thing.
All clear. Till next time, Commander.
3, 2, 1, engage.
BGS ticks are daily instead of power play. Power play ticks are weekly. There's not really anything that happens like BGS specifically on a weekly timer though. Benches always start on Thursday. Nope. They can start on any day. In fact, I actually need to check on my expansion too. We get finally actually done with that one. Yeah, I've done expansions on every day under the sun. Where's our LFT 330 is probably expanded by this point, I think. Yeah, okay. Where were we? I'm trying to remember where we were gonna go. I think I make a BGS goal out of that. LTT, I assume we still went to the correct system. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, cool. We need to take control of this system now.
Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much everything BGS is daily. There's a weird thing with the expansions that like the first day doesn't actually. Once you get above 75, the first day will actually be pending, but it doesn't show up anywhere in the game. But it is actually pending on that first day still. It's really weird. Now I'm wondering if we're expanding from anywhere else yet. Yeah, and the expansions, like if your group, they are kind of on a weekly length, I think. Can't remember what the length of them for some. Maybe your group just happens to always hit up on a Thursday. That could also be a thing. 'Cause I think the cooldown ends up being 14 days or something. What was that again? Novarek. Thing. Let's see. Mansion pending 5, max 7, recovering 2. Okay, I guess it's doesn't divide into weeks. I don't know. So 5 pending, up to 5 to 7 active, and then 2 inactive. Yeah, not limited to specific.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
It's kind of annoying for us. Like, now that colonization happened, it's kind of funny because we can't really target our expansions anymore because we got to that, colonized that one area early. And so we're now in 335 systems, of which we control 146. And we just keep shooting up in a lot of systems. So, actually, I'm surprised we only have one above 75 right now. We usually have more. So it's for a while, it's just been, we just shoot off at randomly. The problem is, oh man, we should probably tamp down Algenib because we're gonna, I think if we expand from Algenib, we're gonna end up having Algenib flagged as unexpandable. Because we can't expand anywhere from Algenib. And there's a mechanic too that if the expansion fails like 3 times from a system, that system is forever marked as not able to do expansions for anyone ever again. So I want to maybe prevent that just in case we need it in the future, but at this point it's probably going to be too late. I don't know. I don't know if you're still in here, Desi. We might need to pad down Algenib a little bit. Yeah, it used to be a really rare mechanic because it was very rare that a faction would actually completely fill up their expansion bubble. But with colonization now, it's a little more common too. If a faction was like the first comers to an area and then they, like we did over in the Algenib area, we're in every system down there for like 100 light years around Algenib. And so there's nowhere we can expand to. But it used to, like before colonization, there was only like 4 or 5 systems that ever actually hit that mechanic. And I know that the ones we actually colonized off of, the BD plus 22, 49, 39, where Spinward March's Alliance Concern were one of those because they had expanded to the only 4 systems that were in range. And then it's at the point now that the BD 22, 49, 39, where Spinward March's is, they can be up above 75 as long as they want, and they will never expand. And that a lot of times you hit that in places like Station X out in Crab Pulsar, Orion Nebula Tourist Center out in PMD 2009-48. Those places that were like little known stations. That way the factions weren't wasting time in expansion, because it used to be that you couldn't even have more than one state. You couldn't be in an expansion and a boom, or anything. Now they fixed that eventually, but yeah, it used to be a preventative measure for that, so those factions out in places like that could actually have other states rather than being in an eternal expansion. Because in those systems where there's only 2 factions, one of them is almost always going to be above 75. Permanently block system letting controllers by intentionally disabling systems. Yeah, it'd be really difficult to pull that off though, because it does take expanding from that specific system and failing 3 times in a row. So like if the group even really wanted to prevent it, they could get someone to colonize nearby and not have their faction in it just so they could expand, and then it would reset the clock or something. And then they could also undermine themselves to make sure they don't expand, stuff like that. But I mean, I doubt we would ever actually need to do a classic expansion from Algenib, but it's like, man, we should probably maybe keep it handy. I mean, we have other systems we could expand to in the area too, if we ever, for some reason, needed to.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraint.
I'm gonna put our experimental on this. And and we'll want to upgrade the interdictor with the expanded capture arc. We like to get someone to colonize without bringing the faction with you too. Yeah, that'd be weird. Yeah. I don't necessarily luck. So you could have them like, because you can colonize off of a facility that the faction doesn't own, and it's still probably bring them in second place though. Oh, I guess FSD interdictors only go to 4. Huh. Is there ever a place with G5 interdictors then? I guess not. I guess Edsy for some reason has G5 listed when it's not possible. There we go. And there's no experimentals on those, I don't think. Non-experimental, no. Okay. Yeah, manufactured seen as super. Yeah, because the second place one. The only time I've seen it not do that, there was early in colonization, there was a system where we were the controlling faction, but we were actually less influenced, which is something impossible. It is possible, and it happened there because FDev had a bug that like flipped the reset back to fresh colony, but we had already taken over, so it like flipped us back down. Someone colonized off of that system, and it didn't actually pull us. So it is possible, I guess, in the case of if the controlling faction is not the highest influence. Apparently, the second place, if you colonize off of a non-controlling faction's asset, it'll pull the highest influence rather than the controlling faction, which often is the same, but is not necessarily. Over to Cuck now. Is it some Celine Jean? God. Fuel up in GD 319. We have to just so little jump on this ship. God. So little jump range, so little fuel. Actually called as a system trying to bring Black Star, and fun fact, can't bring a corporate faction with the first station being a pirate station. Wait, what? It should have brought you in as third because you're in the faction, right? Like, you're in the squadron. And it should just, like...
Automated flight control.
Oh, I'll probably make a Kestrel for the ganking ship on the other account.
Frameshift drive charging.
And like, even if you do a pirate station, when was this? Was this really early in colonization? Because there was a bug early in colonization where sometimes the squadron aligned faction wasn't getting pulled. Because I know Mini Celeste also got affected by that at some point too, and she had to put a ticket into FDev. Corporates can't go to pirate station? I mean, mine has, and mine's corporate.
Frameshift drive charging.
We chained with those before, and it pulled us just fine.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Doesn't have the power, but I mean, to be fair, a lot of the ships that you're ganking are made of paper anyways. Corporate negate each other. Well, the station type isn't actually, like, Station type is just an economy marker. Like, we definitely, as a corporate, own a few pirate of that model of station.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know. I think Desi, didn't you do a pirate station somewhere once? I think, I don't know. When was it though? Was it really early in colonization? It was early. Okay. Yeah, there was a known bug for that, to be fair.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, how far is... I'm going to be on bingo fuel. I don't want to go to somewhere where the station's going to be really far in that system. 319. Watch, we get in there and it's like super far away. Station going to be... It's going to be like 435. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I'm going to be on bingo fuel, though. Yeah, it was early. Yeah, that's probably the same thing that hit Mini Celeste. She tried to colonize somewhere as well, and her faction didn't actually get pulled, even though it should have been for the 3rd place. But then FDev reverted it. It was actually, that was the bug that caused that, what I was talking about earlier, where we were controlling faction, but then they flipped it and we were back at fresh influence. It was when they fixed that, a bunch of systems got basically re-rolled as if they were fresh colonies to fix that bug. I am driving on fumes. And yeah, I had to buy the beacon from a non-Black Star system because I was trying to jump us close to... Yeah. So yeah, it's because it should have still brought you in as the 3rd place faction. And whoever you bought the beacon from would have been the ones to own the pirate station. No, I drew. I don't have a fuel scoop for boost. This thing don't have no fuel scoop on it. I can't even boost. Oh man, and it's already 3. I have to finish building the ship off stream at some point. We'll finish up with Cuck at least. I had to finish up the ship tomorrow, and then we could go try to gank some people.
Body 1B. Close binary relative to body size. Body 1A. Close binary relative to body size.
Or I might be able to finish it before stream tomorrow. We'll have to see. Fix the multi-kicking colonies. Well, you could end as a unique faction in your colony before, but they fixed and reinserted by force to let 2 less faction kick. Yeah. Yeah, because you can't have less than 3, right? Because there was a funny I was gonna do that would have involved retreating down to 2, but I might have to expand my faction from 3 systems to do the funny. Since there's a certain HQ we might be able to take over for ourselves. SFGs. So, yeah, probably what I could have done is probably thrown a lot of these parts onto like another ship to carry it around. But it's like whatever. We're jumping around. It's whatever. We can deal with it. What's funny? Yeah, the problem is there wasn't really anything in my optionals that I could strip out that didn't need engineered. All the optionals need engineered, so that's also part of it. Nah, EDBGS Discord confirmed you can't go below 3. Yeah, because I actually tried that myself actually earlier. I was like, oh, let's put a fuel scoop on this thing. And I looked, I was like, ah, shit, everything has to either needs an experimental or something. Full stream was dedicated to shipbuilding. Yeah. It's the villain building arc at the moment. We got to build our evil lair first. Part of it too is halfway through my jumping towards Leasty too. I realized I forgot to even put an interdictor on the dang thing, and I had to reevaluate the build on the spot.
Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Finish your FDL one of these days. Yeah. But yeah, we got the Guy Ferrieri here.
Three, two, one, engage.
We will use our plasmas to greet people and welcome them to Flavortown.
Warning.
12k out there? Oh boy.
Beyond safety limits.
When it was working, you basically just needed to trigger retreat.
Taking heat damage.
For all the remaining factions, not even need to trigger it at the same time. You just needed all factions to be in active retreat, but the first one be kicked out. All factions are in retreat. The retreat phase would complete with a kick, no matter what. Okay, interesting. And then it would just kick them all out at once.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
We'll see if hopefully this this build's any good. It's got all the plasmas. Hopefully I don't just fry myself to death immediately. Supposedly that's good though for ganking.
Orbital flight engaged.
We overshot that a little bit. Down we go. Keep it in the little square. It's a perfect place to keep it on the FDL.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 04.
The engine on the FDL sounds so crazy, though. That guy's engineering. We got a Cobra Mark V being engineered. All right, here at Celine, we just need to put our
Engaging ship.
other hull reinforcement that we put on here. We could have actually remotely done earlier, but whatever. SLG5. And we just got a deep plating both of them. Actually, we already did these earlier too. That's the one we added. That's the only reason we come here again. All right, now we just have 4 engineers left for we can do either tomorrow before stream or on stream, one of the two. Let's see who we got live though over in Elite. Who we can raid. The game closes. Who do we got live? Dossie's doing X4? Huh. That may be fun to check out, actually. I used to play the X universe. Might be fun to see what X4 is looking like. Get a raid over to Stahi. Give them some more Storm Chaser love. They're doing some X4 Foundations. Old, series that I used to play before, back when it was X2 The Threat and X3 Terran Conflict. I haven't really played at Foundation, so we're going to check that out. Thank you everyone for the follows, the lurks, the chats, all that good stuff. Always much appreciated. We'll be continuing to with the building the gank ship and maybe doing some ganking tomorrow. And otherwise, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.